All right, now we're going to be looking at basic standard normal values. The first thing again is you want to be looking at your vocabulary and formula chart. I have for this topic, we're using a different button. It's the Z with the little square as a subscript to it. If Z is greater than C, we're going to be doing Z with the X. If Z is less than or equal to C, it's going to be the Z and then it's going to be 1 minus X. And then if we are having it in the middle of negative C and C, it's going to be first 1 minus X, that divided by 2, and that is the number that's to the Z. If you're using your Desmos calculator, you can actually put 1 minus X over 2, that whole thing, without doing any calculations into the calculator, which I will show you how to do. I always write down these formulas on a piece of paper, in this case on my whiteboard, because I like to have them on hand so I don't have to keep going back and forth. I'm going to show you one of each of these types so that we can make sure we understand what we're doing. So the first example that I have says Z is greater than C. So if Z is greater than C, we're just doing Z to the X, which is nice and easy. So I'm going to go to my calculator and I am typing in, just move it over, Z, and I'm just typing in the exact number, 0.8508. And I am rounding to 2 decimal places, which is 0.4. So it'll be negative 1.04. So here is our example where we have a less than or equal to. This is when it's going to say 1 minus. It's really just getting used to using your formula chart and knowing what numbers we have to plug in. So I'm going to have my Z, and then I'm going to type in 1 minus 0.8340. Again, rounding to 2 decimal places, so this will be 0.97. And here's an in the middle of the negative C and the C. So as I was saying, you can put the 1 minus X divided by 2 all into the equation without doing any steps in the middle. That's what's nice about when you're using your calculator as a tool. So I'm going to do my divide sign first. Oops, got to click on it. And I'm going to write 1 minus 0.9451 divided by 2. Rounding to 2 decimal places will make that a 92, so 1.92. And again, you're just trying to get comfortable using your calculator, using your formulas, and making sure you understand when to use which formula.